6 videos in, and I think you've got a pretty clear picture of my gaming taste by now. The games I love, the games I struggle with, the games I dropped, the games that surprised me. Today is about what's next. These are 10 games sitting in my library right now, unplayed, waiting for me to give them the time they deserve. Some I bought on sale and never touched, some I tried briefly and bounced off before giving it a real shot, and some I've been deliberately saving for the right moment. Every single one of them is on this list because I genuinely want to play it. Not because I feel like I should, not because everyone else has, because something about each one of them made me pull the trigger and add it to my library. And for one of them, this list is me making a promise to myself. Starting off the list, we have a double entry, Terraria and Stardew Valley. 2 games that are basically legends of their own genre, or of the gaming world really. Available on every piece of hardware known to man, universally loved, they are must-plays. During the Steam Winter Sale, I bought both of them, and I have not loaded up either one, not even once. Now, to be completely transparent, I did put about 30 minutes into Stardew Valley when it was on Game Pass at some point, and then I never booted it up again. The honest reason I bought both of these is purely reputation. When a game is this well regarded and it's on sale for, I don't want to say nothing, but for a really good price, it feels like a no-brainer. But genre-wise, these 2 games have almost nothing in common with anything I usually play. No real-time combat, no really character customization, no flashy abilities, just crafting, farming, building, and surviving. And yet, there's something about both of them that makes me think if they managed to hook me, they'd end up with a special place in my heart. The same way Slay the Spire did, or Road 96. Games that had no right to work for me and completely did. Terraria and Stardew Valley are sitting at number 10, patiently waiting for the version of me that's ready for them. Next up we have Remnant. This is an unfortunate one. I got this game for free from Epic Games and I played it with a friend. We put in a few good hours. I was genuinely enjoying it. Challenging in a way that it was still fun. It had good combat, an interesting world. And then I found out that this whole time I had been joining my friend's server, not my own world. So when he dropped the game because he wasn't having a great time with it, all of my progress went with him. If I wanted to keep playing solo, I'd have to start completely from scratch, and I just don't want to play it enough to grind through all of that again, which is genuinely sad because I found the game really enjoyable. It's not that I bounced off it, it's that I got the rug pulled out from under me. One day I'll pick up Remnant properly on Steam probably, with the DLC, do a full solo run, and eventually get to Remnant 2. But right now, the memory of losing all that progress is still a bit too fresh. Another double entry, we have Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, bought as a package in mid-2025. And the reason I bought these 2 games is very specific, the Nemesis system. For anyone who doesn't know, the Nemesis system is a mechanic where the NPC enemies in the game actually remember you. They remember the encounters you've had, they get promoted if they beat you, they come back for revenge. They develop grudges and histories with you that are completely unique to your playthrough. No other game has this, because they patented it. It's one of those mechanics that sounds simple but is actually kind of revolutionary, and the fact that it's never been replicated since says a lot. I did try Shadow of Mordor briefly on Game Pass, and from what I remember it felt pretty decent. The world, the combat, the whole setup looks exactly like something that would click for me immediately. I just haven't found the time to give it the proper playthrough it deserves. But of everything on this list, Shadow of Mordor and War might be the ones I'm most confident I'll love. At number 7, we have Hogwarts Legacy. I have never watched a Harry Potter movie, never read the books, and I am definitely not going to watch whatever remake is coming. I am not a Harry Potter guy, full disclosure. And yet, this game looks absolutely gorgeous. The character creation, magic, flying around on a broom, even without my attachment to the IP, those things alone are enough to get my attention. I actually did give it a try. I think I have around 3 hours in it, and so far it just hasn't gripped me me yet, and I think I understand why. If you're a Harry Potter fan, walking around Hogwarts and feeling like you are actually a student at the school, that experience alone is probably enough to carry you through the early hours. But for me, without that emotional connection to the world, I need the gameplay itself to do that work. And 3 hours in, it hasn't quite gotten its claws in yet, but the potential is absolutely there, and I think with a bit more patience it could be something I really love.
May our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Next up, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you've been watching this channel from the start, you know AC Odyssey is one of the games that shaped me. The game I went to the library to keep playing. One of my most played games of all time. So finishing the AC RPG trilogy with Valhalla is something I feel like I genuinely owe myself. Visually and concept-wise, Valhalla looks perfect to me. Viking setting, massive open world, the AC RPG combat systems I already love. I know I am going to enjoy it. But I did try it briefly after finishing Odyssey on Game Pass, and I dropped it pretty quickly. The reason? I realized I didn't auto-heal out of combat. I'd have to run around collecting berries and mushrooms just to heal. And after coming from Endgame Odyssey where I felt like an absolute Greek god who could take on anything, starting from zero in Valhalla felt like a Herculean task I just couldn't be bothered with at the time. But I know this one is inevitable. I love everything the AC RPG series does. Valhalla is the last piece of the trilogy. I just need to get over the berry situation. At number 5, we have Detroit Become Human. The reason I bought this game is a very specific one, Dispatch. After I finished Dispatch and was talking about it with a friend, he went absolutely off about Detroit Become Human. Hyped it up like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And coming off Dispatch, which made me fall in love with narrative games all over again, I trusted him completely. So I bought it. I have the game downloaded, I have never booted it up, and honestly, I think I know why. Detroit feels heavy. The topics and themes in that game are deep and meaningful in a way that Dispatch isn't. It deals with things that require you to be in the right headspace. And with a lot going on in my own personal life right now, I need games that are light. Games that are a stress reliever, something I can pick up and put down without it weighing on me. Detroit Become Human feels like the complete opposite of that. But when the time is right and I'm in the headspace for something that genuinely challenges me emotionally, Detroit is going to be exactly what I need. I just need to get there first.
Now it's my turn to decide.
Well, what about Shepard?
Next up, we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, an extremely highly rated game, one of the most beloved RPG trilogies ever made. I haven't even downloaded it, not once, it's just sitting in my library as an icon. And the thing is, I genuinely believe this game could take over my life if I let it. 3 full games, a massive interconnected story where your choices in the first game follow you all the way to the third, character creation, squad building, relationships, combat, exploration, everything I love in theory. But right now, there are just other games ahead of it in the queue that look more immediately appealing to me. And I'll be honest, part of me thinks Mass Effect as another space shooter, and I keep on asking myself how different of an experience it can really offer. I know that's probably an unfair read on what is clearly a much deeper game than that, but I need to find the hook. The one thing that makes me go, okay, this is the one I'm starting tonight. When I'm ready for a deep, long, story-driven space RPG, Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be the first and only call.
I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony.
Checking out the disturbance.
Another double entry, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. I bought both of these during the Steam Winter Sale and I haven't touched either one of them. Now I need to be upfront about something. Like Hogwarts Legacy, I am not a Star Wars guy. Never was, pretty sure never will be. The lore, the world, the expanded universe, none of that is going to sell me on a game. But lightsabers. Lightsabers are a weapon that genuinely only exists in the Star Star Wars universe, and the way they are handled in Jedi Survivor specifically looks incredible. Fast, fluid, satisfying, the kind of real-time combat that I am always chasing. Plus, the Force, of course. Both games are very highly rated. Jedi Survivor especially gets talked about as one of the best action games in recent years. And the more I see of the combat, the more I want in. The Force powers, the lightsaber stances, the way it all flows together. I'm not going in for the Star Wars story, I'm going in for the combat. And honestly, that might be exactly the right way to approach it for me. This is probably one of the first games of this list I'll actually play. Now, a bit of an intermezzo before I get to the number 1. I want to say something. Every game on this list is here because I want to play it, like, genuinely. But number 1 is different. Number 1 is here because I made a promise to myself on this channel in a previous video, and it's time to put it on the list and make it official.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Closing off the list at number 1, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. If you've been watching this channel from the beginning, you saw this coming. In video 3, I put this on my list of games I couldn't get into. I said maybe I'd get around to it when I'm 50. I said it was collecting virtual dust in my Steam library. And here it is, number 1 on my backlog. Who doesn't know Red Dead Redemption 2? It is a masterpiece of a game that people talk about years after finishing it and are still finding new things to this day. A story that has genuinely stuck with people in a way very few games achieve, and I have played about 3 hours of it. I know why I bounced off it before. I've talked about it, it felt too slow, it didn't feel exciting enough for where I was as a gamer at the time. I was hungry for magic and flashy combat, and Red Dead is the complete opposite of that. But here's where I am now. 5 videos in, I've talked about gaming evolution more times than I can count, about becoming a more patient player, about letting games take me somewhere instead of racing through them. The Witcher 3 taught me that, Road 96 taught me that, and Ghost of Tsushima also taught me that. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is exactly the kind of game that rewards the patient, present version of a gamer. The version I've been slowly becoming. I own this game. I have no excuse. I owe it to myself to finish it, to give it the time and respect it deserves, to actually unravel the story that has stuck with people for years. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a number 1 on this list because this isn't just a backlog entry, it's a promise. So yeah, that's the backlog. 10 games, all of them waiting, all of them bought for a reason, all of them going to get their shot eventually. And I'm going to be honest with you, making this list has made me want to actually start working through it, which I think is the point. Drop a comment with the game on this list you think I should start first. Not Red Dead Redemption 2, I've already committed to that one. But everything else is fair game. Tell me what to play next. And if you haven't watched the first 5 videos on this channel, go watch them. A lot of what I talked about today makes a lot more sense in the context of everything that came before it. Subscribe if you're into honest takes on gaming, personal lists, and watching someone figure out their taste in real time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.